Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 24th of August 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. We'll be continuing today our adventures through the Isle of Dorn with all our earthen friends that we're making with their monotone voices ready to discuss their quests. Hope we're all doing well today as we dive back into the expansion. Stay hydrated. Have a lovely Saturday. Let's get stuck in. Had a fun time diving in yesterday. Taking it slowly. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably have been playing for the vast majority of the day, and the entirety of today would be spent doing so. But such as it is. So I'm not getting too hung up over just trying to race through the game as quickly as possible. More than happy to take us time now. Oh boy, let's quickly reassess. Let's hand in our quests. Right, so we were heading down the side to hand all these in down here. Then we could nip to the sides and we'll see where the where the main quest takes us.
You intend to idle all day?
You made it back. I was beginning to think all hope was lost. Alvegar filled me with the issue. I am just glad all our people are safe and we got the opal too. A small win, but a win. It's no problem at all, my dear.
Me informed.
I know. It's a little difficult trying to make them all sound different when we're doing a monotone voice, but you know, it's fine. What they've got. It's just more trying to break the habit of them being Scottish dwarves. Which I think was a very good choice. Oh, we're killing stuff already. Oh, loud mushrooms. Hello. They screamed at me. Fun looking model.
It's too far away.
Oh dear. Oh! Bless. Ooh. There's some ore up there, but I'm not going to run and get it because it's not in our direct path. Ooh, there's a rare down there. We should head in that direction first in case somebody's fighting it. Nobody is yet, that's fine. Rustful Titan Cap. Fighting a goat? Hello. Look at that expression. Ooh, stuff. Still no upgrades yet. It's unsurprising. No, please stop yelling. What is that yell? Oh, very silly. A loud start to the day. Yep, give me that. Another quest up and to the side, and oh, a shiny ore up there. We have to go get the shiny ore, don't we? Higher again. And what is this? Easy mine. Oh, it's an explodey, which means, right, we hit the button, then we be careful because we know it's going to blow up and kill us. Okay. I don't think we can make that. Nope. Can't. Damn! That's annoying. I assume we need to level up our, get more stats in our deafness to get it quick. I think deafness was the mining stat we need for it. Because yesterday we tried to Divine Shield through one of those. It went through the Divine Shield and killed me outright, which was fascinating.
Need a target.
Grab more stuff and keep going then. Oh no. They're going to squeak every time. Oh, we can mine the wildlife. Ooh. Drunk cloth shoulders. Yes, please. More transmog. Hehe. Alright, someone down here and underneath. Or up there. Is that up top again, or is it just around this corner? It's up top. God damn it. Oh, too fast. There we go. This is why getting the one where you mount and mine is very useful to get as soon as possible. Just to make this process more expedient. Couple more bits and bobs. We did see a quest icon around here as well. Yeah, someone about down there. Given they're on the outskirts of this, we'd probably go and grab them. Oh, good morning, Demon Hunter. For Azeroth and all that. Let's go see what this individual wants. Just in case. It might be one of those quests that sends us about a bit. Music's very tranquil here. Discarded botanist notes. Abandoned in the dim candlelit chamber, parchment wrinkled and worn, bears the traces of hastily scribbled research notes. Log entry 235-18-7. Date. Fabrication quarter cycle. Observation. Hungarian exhibit accelerated growth and increased territorial aggression. Spore dispersal seems to have quadrupled compared to previous state recorded rates. Collect the remaining research notes and return them to their owner. We can do that. Let's go have a look about. Ah, yes. Hello, Morgan. You got people all up and about this morning doing their questing. Lovely to see. Oh, there's a mob up here. We'll give it a moment to respawn. Jump, that's how we communicate. Can't do any cooking yet. I'm just thinking of while we're sat here, waiting for something to respawn. Shouldn't take long. Been a long time since I've done this.
So, an orc walks into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder. The bartender says, "Hey, where'd you get that?" The parrot says, "Duratar, they got them all over the place."
There it is. Hey, we both got it. Very patient. We'll do a friendly jump goodbye and make our way down. That's all free. Make sure we'll get them back to whomstever needs them. We just casually mine. Yep. Let's have a quick swig of our beverage. Make sure you're all doing the same. Don't matter on the time of day, warm or cold. Keep yourself hydrated. Right. Into the mine. The mine! Ashen stone stalk slain. Oh right, that was that big looking creature. No spore. Nasty, nasty spores. Oh. That's interesting. That was like tagged as a corpse. There's little details on that one. That stood out. Very fancy little model.
I don't have a target.
Still using like the old base of a WoW mine.
I need to get.
Oh man, are they're gonna scream every single time, aren't they? Look, look. It's pretending to be dead. I don't feel like that's happened before. Should we be worried? Is that a mechanic going forward? I imagine you'll see it a lot in raids or dungeons. Our next spenders creates the debuff on them. Yes, we're learning, we're learning. Where's my cleanse? There we are. Oh, dead. Chunks of stone are missing from the earthen body, and the remains are streaked with mud. Tiny pale mushrooms sprout densely all over the corpse. Larger, bulbous growths protrude from the earthen's mouth and ears. A broken memory gem sits crushed within the body. This must be Modena. Ugh, terrible way to go. Some Last of Us business. Do not like it. Ah, you're the enemy we're waiting for. And so are you. It's alright, that means they'll respawn quick enough. We'll get the other mushrooms out of the way. Yep, there you are. Hello. Isn't another player right round the corner, so I don't mind just booping it down. Alright, that's the mine cleared. Let's head back up out. Excuse me. Strange plants. Away with you. Stop yelling at me. Tiny shrill voice. I'm sure I heard that feedback from the beta. Please have it stop yelling. Bob that over here. Quicker clicks. Is that rare we killed? That's fine. Dragonflight race over there. Right, and that's all heading back. But we'll go meet that jeweler lady outside for Basaltius. See if we can save her for some bother. Get some more. All the ore will come into play later. It's all going to be necessary. What? Fishing spots? Do we do a spot of fishing? Why not? I've done it yet today, and we need to grab some pike for that turtle in town. Missed it. There we are. It's alright. It's relaxed mornings. We take a moment, do a bit of fishing. No rush here. Bloody perch. A small crimson-scaled fish that finds its way into the waters throughout Kazalgar. When threatened, its gills expel a vicious ink that closely resembles blood. Tossing it in can coat yourself in pheromones that catch elusive sanguine dogfish. 5 minutes. We do a couple of fishing spots. Let's see then how elusive this fish is. Morning, AJ. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got yourself your beverage. A nibbling minnow. An unsuspecting minnow which could lead an inexperienced angler to believe its value is marginal. However, rumour has it that these fish tend to congregate towards especially shiny objects and nibble at the grime it collects. Toss it back in the water and increase our perception whilst fishing. Interesting. Again, it seems like they've done all kinds of little bits to the fishing. A quiet river bass. How do you know it's quiet, game? Ah, good stuff, bub. Excuse me, elementals. Do a couple more fishing spots. Shimmering emerald scales coat this otherwise unassuming fish. Both plentiful and appetizing, the quiet river bass is a staple in any seafood dish. Very good. I just wish I had a more fantasy looking fishing rod rather than this thing, which looks like I got it from a gnome. A Dornish pike. Oh yes, we need these. We need these for our turtle friend in the village. An assuming creature whose spotted exterior camouflages attacks from above as it preys on smaller fish below. Its large, meaty exterior both bullies nearby crystalline sturgeon and provides an excellent source of fresh fillet. No, that's the thing we saw in the fishing menu, is when, or the cooking menu rather, we kind of salvage and cut fish down. Ooh, and the Kazalgar fishing's at 300 rather than 100 to learn. I'm expecting you to do a lot of fishing. It's alright. I tend to like professions. Give me that ore. Yes. More fishing. Right, you're not going to hit us, are you, Rock Elemental? You're just going to dust into the waves. That's fine. Not minnow, come on. Give me more of them pike. So we can get that secret treasure chest in the village. Curse you. It's nice music up here for fishing. It's a good spot. Ore over there. No, it's herbs. That's alright. Do you mind? You gonna scare all the fish away? You scumbag. How dare you? How bloody dare you? Aye, and they still do to this day. Still early days in the expansion. And it's mainly these days for just crafting and making stuff for myself more than anything else. With all the warbank stuff and being able to share more easily with our alts, as the expansion goes on, months down the line, it will be much easier to share all those resources and level them up together and help each other out. I get there. A crusty Darkmoon card. Tear open for some cards. Cards only native to Khazar. I believe this was for inscription. I never really got into it and still don't understand them. The Seven of Ascension. Again, never understood the decks of cards from inscription. But they would occasionally go for quite high prices in the auction house. Right, that's some fishing. Let's keep going. We got one pike. We probably need more pike. Stargazer swarm. I tell a lie. We're fishing again straight away. There must be a load of fishing spots in the underground zones as well. Oh. Ooh. Spring star. Oh no. It's a scary looking fish. Notably forming pack swarms, this fish gets its namesake from the friction of its inky black scales oscillating against each other. These vibrations act as a deterrent for predators and create an audible sound that can be heard above water. Do you mind? Use the Whispering Stargazer to draw out the slumbering coelacanths from the depths of Ash-Kahet. Interesting, so we need these when we get to that bottom zone. Might be all kind of fishing secrets and goodies in this expansion. Do as well to stock up early. That buff's going to stay there the whole time and we don't need it anymore. One day we'll go to a time rift in Dragonflight again. One day. Try and have a swig of our drink, or the fish catches us unawares. Again, AJ, as someone who hasn't seen much of the game, and again, I think you said Burning Crusade, in Dragonflight, Professions had a whole swap over. Like, this screen will look somewhat familiar, with the things listed to the side. But these screens will look completely different. They all have their own little spec trees now, and ways you can specialise. Be a while before we get into that though. Have to level them up a bit first. Ooh. Cloth helmet, bob that down there. We got Spiked Sea Raven. Where's that? In our fishing journal. Body is adorned with sharp spines protruding from various angles, resembling a fearsome armour. These spines serve as both protection and camouflage amidst the rocky seabed where it often dwells. Despite its formidable appearance, it moves with surprising grace, manoeuvring effortlessly through the underwater crevices and caves. And it's a good one for salvaging for cooking. I'll quickly grab this ore above here and then get on with our quest. Which ore are you? Ah! Iron Claw. Give us it. Very good. Alright, Natalia. My apologies for keeping you waiting.
How are you?
What took you so long? Those raging elementals could have killed me. I mean, luckily they didn't see me, but you could have gotten here a bit faster. Talia lets out an annoyed sigh. Let me know when you're ready to enter the cave. After you!
Safe travels.
Come on, let's go. Look at this place. Standing stone depicts a carving of a figure with many gems behind them. The figure's unusually long arms are reaching for more gems. Standing stone depicts a carving of a figure with large eyes looking at a large rock creature. Which has gems embedded within them and around them. This stone depicts the carvings of a figure surrounded by mirrors. The person is adorned with many gems, more than they can carry, more than they will ever need. While the reflections are smiling, the person is frowning. And the final stone depicts a tall and proud figure pointing at a mountain. Many kneel under the cover of their shadow.
Good day to you.
Look at the walls of this cave. Look at all these gems. I can't believe it. The story must be real. I'm going to be so rich and influential and powerful. I need to sit down for a moment and catch my breath.
Have a good one.
According to the earthen, we have to lure the spirit or disturb it or something. The 4 standing stones they mentioned have depleted elemental cores laying around them. There are igneous elementals outside and on the beach to the north. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Could you get me elemental cores? Maybe just a few. We're so close, so we might as well try.
See you later.
Yep, sure, we'll go do some murdering for you. You greedy swine. I see, this is why we need the fellas on the beach. Hello! This time I come with purpose. Crab. There we go. I like that they worked exorcism into it just a little bit. I missed that old button, just that ranged boop. That hurt undead mod. Yeah, that's nice. I know, right? It's alright, it's for the name of prosperity. Her prosperity. Boop. Paladin horse goes whee.
Hey there.
Do you have the cores? I do.
See you around.
4 cores for 4 standing stones. I'm ready when you are.
See you later.
Ding! Look at that. Level 72. We get another point
Safe
for our
travels.
hero talent. Let's see. Our hammer and divine storm crits cause the target to burn over time. Yeah, sure. Nothing's really staying alive long enough for these to all kick in yet, but hopefully down the line. It's a jewel crafting recipe. Finds when picked up. Crud. It's not warband bound either. It'd be nice if I could send that to my alt, who will eventually jewel craft, but at least we'll have it and know it's acquirable. I'm so close. I can feel it in my bones. Place the cause next to each standing stone. It's time to summon Basaltius.
See you around.
Alright. How do I place these stones? Oh, I have to do it in order. I see, I see. Big plant in here. An Orbinid. Fancy plant. King of old, blinded by pride. He thought he could rule more than just his subjects. Did you hear that? It must be Basaltius. We got his attention. The curse of never-ending desire brings mortals and creators alike to their knees. Haven't you heard? Greed is good, you old crouch. Let's keep going. Natalia, you know this isn't going to end well, right? The self-consumed love for one's appearance hides the inner gem from sight. What does that even mean? Coveting others' natural talent leads to stagnancy and self-ruin. Basaltius, quick, Baroque, subdue it! I do not wish to fight you, mortal. I am here to grant you your heart's desire. What? Really? That was easier than I thought. Hello? May not talk to you just yet. No. We'll give it a moment.
Hello.
That was almost effortless. For me, at least. Can you imagine what I can do with this knowledge? Can you imagine my name spoken in Stormwind? Gilneas? Maybe even Orgrimmar? I'll be able to do and achieve everything I wanted. Everyone will finally look up to me. I will have all the gold for all I can find and create.
Have a good one.
I am ready, creature. Give me your knowledge. Be salty. He doesn't seem very salty. Oh. To know the gem, one must learn humility, patience, and nurturing, like the high mountains and deep caves that harbour gems. You will remain in this form for many eons, until your inner silent screams cease, and the calmness of your mind guide your heart to the task. That, sir, only after 1,000 years of this stillness will you learn the truth of the perfect gem, as I do. You will wait patiently, like others before you. Saltius's gaze falls upon you as it returns to the earth. Oh, so everyone in here did the same thing. Well, this recipe is soulbound now, and I can't do anything with it. So I guess we have it, and we know we can get it here for our jewel crafter. It's carving fresh and deep. This standing stone depicts a human woman. Her hand is outstretched as if trying to command Basaltius. Beside her is another figure, resembling you. Well, I guess see you in like 1,000 years and, I don't know, 8 expansions time? No, that's fair. It was pretty salty, AJ. It was pretty salty. He went, oh, you've woken me up, have you, human? Be stoned for 1,000 years. Well, we did warn her it wouldn't end well. Ooh. Combine 5 of this item to forge an unblemished nullstone. Interesting, we're getting more and more bits and bobs. All go in our warband bank at some point, as we can craft directly from there. Right, I think we do the weapons and warriors one because the village sent us in that direction. So we do that one for... Hey up, I saw that ore. I saw you trying to get snuck away. Give. Yes. And the glimmer pool on the other side. Give me more pike, please. And what we noticed in the village yesterday was a turtle trying to nurse a rat back to health that had been injured. And the only, like, the text it said from said turtle was, needs more pike to help heal the rat and have it eat. Crystalline sturgeon, a sleek and elongated body that effortlessly navigates the waters of Khazalgar. Much larger in size compared to its cousin, the bismuth bittering, this ancient fish tends to follow schools of this fish in an effort to absorb nutrients dislodged by it. And we can use it to increase our perception. One might say she was rock hard for well... Ah, yes, more puns in the chat, yes. I guess you could say her attention has been crystal focused now. Wasn't that good. She's a pile of rock. It's going to be years before she gets any crystal going. Another new one. I just want the pike. Golden gill trout. The cuts in its gills shine with an iridescent gold. Anglers share its fable as a bringer of good fortune and calm seas. And again, that increases our perception. There's another fish this way. Oh, there's lovely music for it, though. Oi, give me fish. Got that violin going over there. And there was a period of time where I'd only ever play WoW with something on the other screen, and the volume would be down to like 10%. You know, just across the maybe dialogue would be turned up a bit. But having now to focus on the game on one screen while streaming, The music does add so much. Fishing skill and you. As your ability to reel in the perfect catch improves, so does your fishing skill. Improving your fishing skill to the best of your ability is the difference between catching an old boot or a prize trophy fish. Well, given it's got 300 skill level, it's like they haven't done that since Classic. Look at that! Oh wow, we didn't do any fishing in Legion or Shadowlands. Hello! Good morning, Hunter. With your ghost cats that are definitely going to scare the fish. It's nice to see other people doing the same. Let's go see this other side quest. I won't bridge further afield than it yet. We'll just do this one as it was being shown to us as the way forward next. Like, the lady who came here was within the village where all these other hand-ins are, so it might require us to go back. Let's see. Is this all? Why so few? We needed an army. It's alright, I'm here.
Do you have a query?
Gorloks are not to be underestimated. I have fought them before, but none so organized as this tribe. We must remain focused. Now, some hunters can have, it might well be Beastmasters, can have 2 pets out, so that's what she had. And then if you get, there's more exotic tames these days where you can get dinosaurs or big undead dinosaurs and stuff like that. There's like whole websites dedicated to collecting pets. They had like a stable rework recently and all sorts. Good work. I'm glad you... Oh, that was weird audio. You were able to recruit some fighters. It is worse than I expected. We will need everyone we have.
May rook nor round take you far.
You all have your assignments. Move out. And off they go.
Faith,
The pearls that these farmers harvest are their only source of livelihood. Sorry to interrupt you, dear. Some of these earthen even look at pearl farming as their primary reason for existing. The Gorloks continue to pilfer pearls at every opportunity. As you eliminate the Gorloks, search them for stolen pearls. Let us recover as many as we can.
we will continue speaking later.
Most of the farmers are already out in the field, defending their positions. I have trained them as best I could given the circumstances. They are still wielding farming tools. I need you to distribute the weapons you gathered to those on the front lines. While it may not be markedly improve their combat ability, at least it will boost their confidence that they are not alone in this fight. Aye, my dear, we can do that. What do we do now? There are so many Gorloks. Steady now. Trust in your training and in each other. She's doing her best, dear. She's doing her best. Right, let's go kill a load of fish folk then. Help our earthen friends. Here, you lot. Have some weapons. So you just want to eat the pearls to live as long as you can? That's right. Why would you just give yours away if it can extend your lifespan? The end is coming sooner or later. Well, if it comes to that, I would much rather give her the pearls to extend her life, not mine. Oh yeah, because he wanted to give it to someone he's fallen in love with, and this guy wants to be immortal. It's a shiny orc. Hey up. Is that junk transmog? Yes. Hehe. Gorloks. Haven't seen you lot for a little bit. Head in the direction of that ore. More bismuth. Lovely. Big elementals down and about. Oh, Ben in the chat. Good to see you. Battle Helm's Deep? It's a little much for the battle. Oh, it's like arming the farmers and peasants. I guess. I see where you mean. Where you come from. Never played hunters, but they seem cool. The idea of having my wolf killing his own kin to cook wolf meat is just hilarious. All sorts you could do. Perhaps one day someone else will find and treasure them. In this way I can live on. Preposterous. All our efforts must be focused on restoring the machines that sustain us. Anything else is wasted effort. What's that Gorlok doing? He's just spitting on that elemental. Why? Got another cache of weapons to deliver that way. Hear that little voice. Voicing fish things and murlocs and that kind of stuff must just be very silly every time. Right, we need you in the voiceover booth today. We're doing these fish creatures, so give me 5 different versions of different tones and pitches. Love the idea, it fascinates me. Alright, last group. Let's get you all armed up. But why farm pearls at all? Soon there will be no one left to enjoy them. We do not value the pearls as much as the process. In farming we work together and spend time with each other toward a common goal. It is our enjoyment and enrichment of today that we value, not tomorrow. It's a very wise thing to say, Dorn, very wise. Away with you. Oh. Gotta get it. Gotta get stocked up. Look, there's other people going about fishing as well. See? I'm not crazy. This is normal behaviour. This is absolutely normal behaviour to be fishing. Give me more pike. We need to save that rat's life. Spiked sea raven. Oh, there's stuff in the water. Bigger, angrier fish. Or stargazer. Oh, they're all going to be stargazers. Again, if that helps us in Ashkahet later, that's fine. That might have well been the inspiration, AJ. Very much enjoyed Lovecraftian influence over stuff. In Battle for Azeroth, they had a whole area dedicated to both that and, like, Darkest Dungeon. And Darkest Dungeon was a game that introduced me to that whole theme. Like, I loved it. And I've got his, like, full collection of short stories, but I haven't read through all of them yet. I do intend to one day. I've got through a chunk of it. Hannah just goes fishing on Red Dead Redemption 2. You're not alone. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Glad she enjoys playing the game in such a way. I did a lot of that in Red Dead 2. Just fishing and, like, hunting, all that kind of stuff. Spent hours doing so. It was great. More of these. Boop them out the way. I feel like nothing's going to be dangerous for us until a couple of zones in. But that's fine. Does make me a little worried for the alts, given how they won't be geared in the slightest way. Why's that fishing pool got a funny green colour? Festering rot pool. Well, that doesn't sound good. It's alright, bub. I didn't used to in games. I didn't used to have the patience for fishing and stuff like that, but I enjoy it more and more these days. Just taking the time. I say, especially with, like, the music on. The poker was my jam. Very good for making money, you say. I remember it briefly, the poker. I just don't remember being very good at it. What was that fish we just found? Cursed ghoulfish. Ooh. Warped by the blood of the old gods. Its sickly pale skin stretches over its skeletal body. Anglers across Khazalgar speak of this fish as a messenger of doom, cursing any angler unfortunate enough to reeling it in. Staring into the eyes of this creature will only elaborate its depravity, as any reflection is consumed by the abyss. Catching this fish will cause the ghoulfish curse. However, hope is not lost. Where anglers avoid the curse, chefs the opportunity. Salvaging this fish could elaborate useful benefits for your belly and your fishing skills. Okay. Jeez, you rob people. Cuss you, Ben in the chat. Cuss you. One of those. You were one of those people online. I've just spent 2 hours gathering pelts and doing fishing and all of that. And some guy just walks up, takes all my stuff. It's fair point if you're good at math. If you're good at math and can judge those numbers, I can respect it. What is our fish debuff? Cursed by the soul of a ghoulfish, my fishing rod feels foreign, heavy, and incapable of catching anything. Finding a way to remove it from my inventory will cause this curse to fade. Oh! So if we just go to cooking then. And... where is it? It's in here somewhere. We don't have enough goldfish. We need 5 fish to fill it. Damn. Well, we have 4 minutes of no more fishing. There'll be someone watching this who's overjoyed. Like, oh thank God. He's not fishing anymore. Wild. That again, even without adding like profession trees to the secondary professions, there seems to be a lot of little details there for it. I like that. Alright, we need 1 more pearl from the little Gorlocks. Let's find a group of a couple. There we are. Curse you. Give me those pearls. Hey, there we are. All sorted. You can throw it back into the water. I see. Cleansing the curse and gaining perception for 15 minutes. I want to keep them, though, because they're going to be useful. Take that, Gorlocks. Are we winning? Of course we are.
Speak and be heard.
We need to return these pearls to the farmers.
Resuming work cycle.
Thank you, Baroque. Eliminating the Gorlock threat was just one of our objectives here. Giving the farmers their lives back is another.
The Titans will return. Be ready.
Excellent. As long as they fight together and for each other, I believe we will be victorious.
Return if you wish to speak again.
To the hero. But I'm sure a decent appreciation and skill at math translate to a lot of things like that. I hadn't actually considered in my mind just board games math helps. Same like just adding stuff up in D&D. That'd be a way to encourage kids in school. By the way, math's going to help you in all these other fun ways, not just, you know, the important stuff, quote unquote. Heart of a hero. It seems the Gorlocks have been bolstering their forces with summoned elementals. That explains how they were able to overrun the farmers so easily. It will take all of our strength to hold off the colossi already in the field. I need you to stop any new elementals from being created. Elementals of this size and power can only be created by the most powerful of Gorlock Shaman. Seek them out behind enemy lines and eliminate them. This should end the Gorlock threat to the farmers, once and for all. Understood? With me, my friends. I ask you follow me one last time. Once more into battle. Fudge! For Agrafa! Agrafa's invincible! That's a red flag right there. She's gonna die. Oh, it's one of these. So you notice how this like ore vein has dynamite on it coming out of it that some douchebag has just left thinking it'll help. There's a button I've got here called Overload Deposit, which is currently on cooldown for like 10 hours. You can, god damn it, only use it so often, but when you use that, it gives you a better yield or something usually. In this case, it made it start timing out to explode. I put on my like invincible paladin shield. Oh, and it timed out. God damn it. My invincible paladin shield. That usually makes me immune to everything. And we stood in it, mining, all confident, and it insta-killed me. First death of the expansion by explodey mine. Explodey ore. Was ridiculous. Very funny, don't get me wrong, but ridiculous nonetheless. It's seaweed elemental. Oh, we can fish again. We've missed that completely. Careful with overload deposit, you might end up with twins. Bed in the chat. Yeah, filthy fella. Dude, a board game about racing cars and crashing. If you make too many mistakes, I wish my teacher used that in my youth. Absolutely. There's a lot of studies in recent years showing whether it's like D&D, board games in general, or even gaming stuff. You don't have to go bed. It's alright. It's alright. As long as you keep the language under a certain level. Some innuendo here and there is fine. No, AJ, don't send him off. It's fine. But yeah, they could certainly do all kinds of stuff to help, like, encourage that style of learning, especially on the subjects that are so much, what's the word? Heavier and hard to digest for a lot of folks. Like, I struggled a lot with math. I did a lot better at, like, the English. I did a lot... Ow. Half my health. Did a lot better at English and history, but math I really struggled with. And that can vary person to person, so different ways of trying to express that is really important. Well, teachers have enough to worry about, though, to include more and more into curriculums. Well, who knows over time? As generations change and different lessons are learned. There's another shaman here. Murgle Wurgle. Oh, AJ. It's so right. Where's this Murgle Wurgle? Come on, respawn for us. Boop. Or at least spawn me some fishing out there. Our inventory's starting to get pretty chunked up. When we get back to town, we'll sell all our things and it'll be fine. I haven't done any fishing without one of them fishing pools. While we wait for this enemy to spawn, we might as well just do it raw. For lack of a better term, I don't know. No, and he just spawned. Alright, we'll grab this one, then we'll spin around. Without the fishing pools, I don't actually understand the specifics of it. Like, can it get us anything? Does it just get us boots? Yeah, garbage. A dead fish. Easiest catch of the day. 1 copper. That's the game saying, don't do this. Don't fish like this. Absolutely. In the chat, absolutely. Different generations require different approaches, and technology has changed so much in such a short span of time, considering, like, you know, the length of human history. Especially when it can be so stuck on tablets and phones and all that kind of stuff. I imagine it is a nightmare. Like, I can't imagine going to school again these days. Like, just how different that'll be. Yeah, absolutely. You could do all that from RPGs. AJ, please. We're not going to add that to the annals of this channel's history. No. No, 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 no. No goop. There we go. We'll do it raw. There was a better way to phrase fishing into open ocean, okay? But we got what we deserved. We got singular dead fish. Still need more pike, though. We want to save that rat in the village. I can actually just look at the fishing journal, can't I? I can look at it and be like, right, where does the... Okay, where's that pike? Dornish pike. It says a common fish. Only found one. Can definitely find it here. And it's calm surfacing ripple. Okay, so we know definitely to look out for those. They ban smartphones in schools here. Damn. It's a pretty draconic approach, but I imagine it's helped. No? It's like a lot of folks going to work. Get your phone in the locker, get it away, don't have it with you. Ooh, what is this? Careless Dasher's Treasure. Awards won Meladar Derby mount. Always check your pockets before racing across Kazalgar. Is that for, like, the skywriding races? Item added to your currency. A record of a unique catch during the fishing derby. Oh! I heard about this. They had this in, like, one of their hotfix posts recently. This is, like, an event that happens every Saturday. Like, you get a quest to go fishing. And I realise now, we have been fishing without said quest. So how do I get that then? Ooh! We can now choose a new mining specialisation. Get off me, Gerlock, I'm busy. Okay, so we want the one that lets us harvest ore whilst on a mount. Which is this one. Fundamentals. Hey, there we go. And we get all the way to 60 here. And that sorts us out. There we are. Very good. Yeah, there's all these different stats now for it. Agrafa? She gave everything to us, but how could she fall? Oh, wow. Guy did a very stalwart pose, defending them all. I suppose when they're made of stone, they can do that. Very tired expression. Oh, bless.
Speak freely. No directive needed.
Thank you for your aid, stranger. Without you, none of this would have been possible. You have given us back our livelihood today, and our hope. Take this as a small token of our gratitude. It is not enough, but it is all we can offer. Know that you will always be welcome among our people. Now let us turn our attention to Agrafa.
May your choices return you here.
When we had no one to turn to, Agaraf chose to help us, not out of reward or obligation, but a simple sense of duty to her fellow earthen. As we fought the Colossi, these Gorloks attempted to flank us. With no one available, she split off alone to intercept them. Though vastly outnumbered, Agartha held the line and defeated these foes before you, but her injuries were too grave, and she succumbed to her wounds. Even in death, she has refused to fall. Agrafa has made an impact on us all. She shall live on in our minds and memories. She will be remembered. Then all at once, she will be remembered.
Outstanding.
There we go. Aye, the Aragorn quote, very apt. And it's fair, AJ. Some kids do. Some just, especially these days, and you folks growing up, do not give a damn. Right, we'll finish our quest here, and then, actually, I'm going to take a quick run straight back to the city on our fast horse. We'll whoosh through the air very fast. It's alright. Just because I know, from what I've read a few days ago, that this event for the fishing marks is... Oh, hang on, mine. Yes. But this event for the fishing marks is every Saturday and every Saturday only. So if we can bump that along in some way, it will be useful. No, I was cheering at her sacrifice. I was cheering her efforts, not at their grief. No, I've made a mistake. Right, where's that fishing fella? Here we are. Do you have this fishing quest, or is it something that only gets unlocked at end game? Just as we sell all our goodies. Bam, 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 bam. I'm annoyed this can't go in the war bank. I have to keep it, though, to remember that it was doable. No? No big fishing quest? Alright, fine. Waste of a run back, but it was worth checking. And if we can get those marks just while we're fishing randomly anyway, that's fine. Lesson learned. It's nice to have a big open zone as well, because I know for the other zones, we're going underground for all of them, and they will lead into each other. Hallowfall is the one I am most excited about. For a variety of reasons, I am most excited for that zone. We'll see when we get there. Won't be for a while, though. We've still got the rest of the Isle of Dorn to finish here. It's still pretty big. And then we have the entirety of the next zone to get through. Right, back to the village. Let's hand all these quests in to everyone. Going in, I found some research. My notes. I was worried my research was lost forever. Now look at you. We're on the job. Hand in the side quests first. There's a hunter there with 2 ghost spiders. Curse you, trees.
Communication in...
Oh, we didn't notice this coming through.
Hello.
Welcome to Freywood's tribute site, Outlander. I am Gartwin, caretaker of these earthen and the tribute stones. Take a moment to reflect if you wish. This is a quiet, safe space for many unbound, and I gladly offer it to you should you need it. What is this place? This is a place of tribute and remembrance for the unbound who once made Freywood their home. Some of these stones you see here are tribute stones, shaped for earthen who have been lost to us over time, or in some cases were even in the vault when it shut down. Although most of us hold no expectation for the machines to ever reawaken, for some it was difficult to let go of their friends and loved ones. And so they carved tribute stones to remember their names of those lost. And what about the earthen who shut down here? Garwin's expression saddens for a moment. When the Stonebound began to turn away from Dornagol, they lost access to the machine. That meant, even in its offline state, their forms could not be housed safely within. Since they had surrendered their right to renewing their cycle, the notion of shutting down and forever being lost was terrifying to many. Those unbound clung to a flicker of hope, a small part of their programming refusing to accept the finality of permanent stasis lock. They have chosen to shut down at tribute sites like this, and as caretaker, even as unbound, it is my duty to tend to them, and those shut down in the wilds. Yes, AJ, we will be going down. One of the main parts of this quest was the big hole in the middle that the Nerubians kind of botched as they went and attacked, assumably to stop us following them. And the wall within is us going deeper into the core of Azeroth. And each of these zones, from what I understand, is like a spiral down to the very bottom there. And morning, Cupid. New expansion has been great. I'm really enjoying the new zone. The intro story scenario thing was fantastic. And we're just going through, meeting new characters, doing new quests, all the stuff you'd expect, but there's... I don't know, it just feels like more of an attention to detail across the board. And the stories and writing and the world building of the Earthen has been way more engaging than I expected. A stone stalker. Here. Their habitat resides far beneath the isle's surface. All the recent change must be disturbing them. Regardless, thank you for slaying it. They are highly territorial and kill for sport. As for the tunnels, the area sounds beyond recovery. We'll have to let nature reclaim it. You've returned. Did you find Mudhinda? What is all that you are carrying? Yeah, I'm afraid she got mushroomed. Mohina's notes. Oh no. Kodun, I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier. Brooke was kind enough to... What's going on?
Our forged paths intertwine.
Rekka looks through the things you retrieved, one by one. So you risked your life to find our friend. When Hina is gone, then, the notes are about the rare ore from the cave. Melted down, it becomes a beautiful glaze for pottery. What can I do? I'm no fighter. I can't avenge her. Besides, her body has already been reclaimed by the earth. That much is certain by the state of her memory gem fragment. What can I do now but make a pot? Will you help me? Make a piece of pottery with Rekka. Yeah, we'll do that with you. I hope you enjoyed doing so, bub. Can you guess some time?
Be open to you.
Place the ore here for smelting. I've seen a lot of people who haven't played WoW in a long time jumping back on. While I smelt this, will you try moulding the ball of clay on the table? Don't overthink it. Go with the flow. Trust your hands. The ore has melted into a glaze. I will now apply it. Keep doing what you're doing. There. Now place it in the forge for firing. Take care of yourself, Ben. Have yourself a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Into the fire, then.
Welcome, Outlander.
Almost done. It needs a bit of time in the fire to set. Now the earthen as well, they haven't gone for the Scottish dwarven voice that they've done for all the other dwarves. I think they have because they're constructs, you know, they're not like flesh and bone.
Directives but your own.
They have like very monotone, sat voices. So I'm trying to mimic that best I can. Wobbly edges. An asymmetrical oblong body. And the glaze looks too dry, it will crack. I need more practice smelting this new ore. Wrecker. Thank you, Baroque. I have not felt this depth of gratitude before. I will return with new pottery, Kodum. We won't let Mohina's efforts be in vain. So these are all the optional stories of the zone. Right, there's a lot of them, aren't there? We're taking our time. Lots of achievements to look through as well at some point. I don't have them popping up in the chat window at the moment, but they still make that boop noise when they go through. Alright. Now we have one fish. So we're going to go check with our turtle friend up here. And see if he probably definitely needs more than one. Where is he? He's up top there. I love these little like optional like mini quests almost. So yeah. This Dalaran turtle that has survived the crash and explosion is trying to get this rat to survive. Needs more fish. How do I give you the fish? Or do I need, like, a certain number of fish? We'll figure it out, Turtle. Don't worry. We'll save that rat together. I mean, it's not like I can just heal him. Game. I suppose that would take the fun out of it, wouldn't it? We just need to remember to come back here with Pike. And we'll save that tiny rat. Alright, it's main quest time. Belgrim.
I follow the Council's directives.
Collect as much ore as you can. The coalway is still my priority. These injured need immediate help.
We are the bedrock. We are the foundation.
It is not much, but this ore should help stabilize the coalway. With Edelgon's help, we will be able to reclaim the quarry and its mines, establish a supply line within Dornagal.
May the Titans carve your path.
Queen Moira here as well.
Conversation initiated.
Please hurry. The Nerubian poison will deal irreversible damage given enough time. If it erodes enough of their frame or seeps into their memory gem, then we may not be able to save them.
Go where you will.
You brought back more than I expected. Thank you. Now I will make the poultice.
Follow what drives.
Just have a quick swig of tea. Throat's getting very... The last thing I expected today was to see Baelgrim, much less receive his help. But I guess since the coalway was damaged, he has no choice. I do not know how to compute this. It is only logical to accept it. Edelgum begins crushing the Fungarian flesh roughly in her stone hands. It becomes a masticated pulp, disturbingly quickly. Here, with this mud, and mix this mud and apply it to the injured. Right, we'll give it a go. At max level, Cupid? Oh, we'll be doing the delves. That seems to be more solo content. Or 5 people or under, you can do it solo. That's a new pillar of endgame that the expansion's been bringing. So it'll fit up right up there with dungeons, with raiding, and with PvP. And PvP is something I used to adore, and I look forward to getting back into because they now let you matchmake into smaller rated battlegrounds, so you can earn a bit of conquest without just having to form a group. So as more of a solo player, I'm curious to see how it goes. But again, we've got loads of profession stuff to get through, loads of optional stuff to get through. There's going to be an awful lot to do. And since Dragonflight, they've had an 8-week patch cadence. Every 8 weeks, new stuff. Even if it's like a smaller quest line or a new world event or something, and they have hit that consistently since pledging to it. So, no, gone are the days of like the Warlords of Draenor, like end of that expand, like 8 months between patches, 12 months between patches. We're in a new era.
This poultice can mend even our stone bodies.
Then I will go apply it to all your friends.
Your help is appreciated.
You were right. I have been remiss in fulfilling my edict. Now the coreway lies in ruin. I need your help, Edelgon. Just like you needed mine.
No. Again, the entirety of Warlords of Draenor just it had its entire middle section just cut. It's a rough time.
Tell me, what drives
There we
you?
go. Get yourselves back on your feet. Good stuff.
Communication in... I need Findorn and Tregor brought to the pool.
Understood. Findorn's face is a mass of webs. Pale, dull eyes peek out. They blink once slowly at you. Carry him to the pool. Now. Oh, Belgrim grabs the other one. That's nice. Pop him down in there.
Good. Now for Ebona.
Ebona's looks like a pile of rubble. Faintly glowing and mud-like poultice is barely holding her together. Ebona's eyes are still and do not respond to light or movement. How's she doing?
She's fading.
What the?
My storm
That was an undead monkey.
take her to Dornagal. Perhaps the healers there can help.
Belgrim. Thank you.
Oh.
Yes. I am the former Stone Lord.
Edelgon appraises Moira, Belgrim, and finally you. I thank you. It's been a long time since I've received help from Outlanders, or the Oathsworn. Mace. Not up to speed with our gear yet, but still, more collected.
Conversation.
Oh, cutscene. Oh no. Nerubians? Damn it, we just helped everything get chill.
Are you here to chat or work?
The Nerubians are attacking the earthen again. We must follow that swarm. I fear we are outnumbered, but if the earthen can come together and stand with us, we may just have a chance.
May
Aye, aye, Queen.
strike true.
Take one of the rams, Belgrim. It's no Stormrook, but it's faster than going on foot.
I have never ridden one, but how difficult can it... Whoa there!
I'll bring the Unbound to the Coreway. We'll meet you in Dornagal.
Bless. Good luck, Belgrim. Don't fall off.
Speak freely. No direct...
No, let's grab that ore and then follow them over. Because we gotta grab that ore. Yes. Hang on, if fishing required 300 to level up to max now, what about cooking? Okay, cooking is 100. That seems okay. Right, let's head over to the main quest. There's another delve down there as well. 2 mid-side quests over there. Again, we'll follow the main quest just for the time being. Ooh, another secret chest. What's this? Shimmering opal lily. Where? Is it underground? In a cave? It is in the cave. Let's quickly, without getting dismounted. Give me a moment, folks. We've had a bit of an issue with maybe a water pipe bursting at home. Let me just go and assess the situation and see if I need to end early. Just bear with me a moment. And we're back, folks. Christ. Just had a load of redecorating done. Used the shower again this morning for the first time. And then down in the bottom floor hallway, the wall is filling up like a goddamn balloon. And water's just peeking out of it. And all the wall that we got redone and repainted is now just immediately splotched with water again. Can't believe it. Folks are a little distraught, as you might imagine.
It's too far away.
Spend all that time and money getting things worked out and in a good spot, and then suddenly just... don't know. And that shower wasn't used for the whole week, and now... I don't take long showers when I'm rushing for this in the morning. Thank you for those who stuck about and were patient. That's very kind of you. Oh, man. Life, eh? Oh, what's happening over there? Kordak, a dormant protector that is not functional. Site 0, protection failsafe system. Matrix failure, backup power enabled. Date of last update unknown. Operation 1 designation Rannoch offline. Number 2, Grungear offline. Number 3, Kordak online caution update corrupted. 4, Yondil offline. Is this like a side quest or something I have to figure out sometime? Well, there's not I can do at the moment. We got folks ringing... going to ring a plumber. Getting everyone in the house awake. They really wanted a lie-in today after a trip away. Said I'm good to keep going for now. There's not I can really do at present. Not exactly a plumber myself. Oh dear. Right. Renewed focus. Let's crack on. Had a side quest leading us here to the crossroads where people would meet and trade.
The coreway must be protected.
An outlander. You are real. Just like others that have stopped by. There are so many of you. I can't believe my eyes. I know everything about the Isles, but could not have fathomed this.
We will continue speaking later.
Ooh. Wanted. The Browbreaker. Big spider. This note is nailed into the post with a small chitinous plate. For crimes impeding the edicts of Dornagal, the council has deemed a reward to be yielded to any who slays the chitinous beast known as Stick-Car. A sample of Stick-Car's armour is attached. If you are unable to damage it, you are urged to carry on your duties and leave this task for another. Aye, exactly. Just had to calm folks downstairs and be like, let's call someone. Let's call someone immediately, you know. Divers dive, fungal folly. Got reports of Hungarians returning to a place we've dubbed Fungal's Folly. Support is needed to clear these mushroom menaces out of the area to avoid them spreading further. So that's going to help us getting into dives. Same for this one. Kriegvel's Rest has become overrun by kobolds. Yay, kobolds! This once sacred resting place of the earthen must be restored. We can go do those delves at some point. Freysworn Eterka. So you're like the plant people.
All edicts.
Eterka grumbles as you approach. Ground is shaking. 'Tis no good. Troubles are awakening the elements again. Stirs rot in them. Danger to us all. Bring them to heal and give its heart here. Only then can the earth begin to heal. Only then can Etera do her duties. I can go deal with that.
Own garden.
Mead. Fresh mead. Thought you just didn't drink mead. That's fine. Look at those woolly sheep of stone and flowers. Interested in some moss wool? Make sure to pet at least one. To go.
A new
Oh, this quest is part of unlocking the Earthen Allied race. Greetings, Outlander. My name is Ertigo, and I am Caretaker Corgran's apprentice at the Morning Rise Memorial Site. The mischievous candlelit kobolds have overrun Morning Rise. and we seek assistance. Would you meet me at Fallside Outpost? It is just to the north of here. I'll be able to tell you more once you arrive.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
I have to go. We don't have much time. I can explain everything once we meet at Fallside Outpost. Sure thing, my dear. Dropped package, which I guess we just go and take. You find a small yet heavy leather-bound package on the road with an attached label. Gundagar's Courier Express. Expedited. Harvester Farney. Durgaz cabin. Open with care. Contains volatile elemental materials. Sure. So these takes us all the way back to a load of other places as well. Let's do our main quest then. Proscenium. Oh, this is like the
Damn bugs! They're attacked
theatre.
or injured.
Have you heard anything I need to know?
The wounded. The Nerubians are kicking the earthen while they're down. Moira suddenly points to the centre of the battlefield. There. In the middle, is that Zirix again? And Alleria? Oh, mountain strength be with me. We got to help them, Baroque.
The three hammers stand as one.
Elgrim quakes with fury. These cursed Nerubians attacking a triage site. So many wounded and defenceless, and yet it looks like you Outlanders are putting up a fight. Let's grind every last one of the bugs back into the ground.
Be vigilant.
Let's do it.
I must defend my people.
I hope Dagran and Mada are okay. Let's go.
Wentbrand, nearly missed you, buddy.
Location and sorry. Hello.
Who are you? But of course, another Outlander. I'm Wentbrand, tamer of Cinderbees and creator of Cinderbrew. Wentbrand squares himself up as if you should be impressed. I had brought barrels of Cinderbrew to help the injured. I thought drinking it would ease their pain, but for most it just caused more burning pain. I refused to let my brew go to waste. Maybe it can be weaponized. The Nerubians are just bugs after all. Organic and flammable. This burrow here is a perfect test. Yep.
Let's pick up that cinder brew keg. I have an idea.
I will chuck this in the hole.
Ha! I knew it would work. Let's light them up.
Aye, aye. Away with your Nerubians. Get out of here. Dastardly spiders attacking the injured. Open up a cave. Ooh. Light transmog. Give it. Hehe. It's a very nice looking amphitheatre. I assume this is where the world quest to do, like, helping with a theatrical performance will be. At some point in the end game. Oop. Hang on, Alleria, we'll be right with you. We just got to go and deal with all these others. One more hole to plug. Eh. There it is. Music suddenly.
Hold on.
Those violins
Help
again.
is on the way.
Anduin!
Find cover quickly.
Alleria, how are you doing?
My arrows strike true.
I hope that would help.
Where is she? Where is Zalatath?
Oh,
She must suffer for what she has done.
he ran again. Oh, she's off. Very angry Illyria. Clearly blames herself for not stopping everything that happened prior. Poor lady.
What
Brand.
path brought you here?
Mountains fall on me. That was incredible. And to think we've been drinking this stuff.
Returning to task. Goodbye.
Belgrim is covered head to toe in Nerubian ichor and blood. Good work, Baroque. Good, gruesome work.
May the edicts guide you.
Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
We know the Nerubians are in league with Xal'atath, and we have a fair idea why they attacked us and Dalaran. They seem bent on destroying the earthen, even kicking them while they're down. But why? Is it because the Callway is the key to destroying it was near enough? Maybe what we're doing here, repairing the Callway, is just what they didn't want us to do. We should go back to Donegal and try piece this together.
I dismiss you.
They're retreating. Your cinder brew makes for quite the weapon, Wenbrand.
Meet us at the Foundation Hall, champion. The fight against the Nerubians is far from over.
Alright. Still got a lot more side quests to do, but we'll see where the main story leads us first, as it may have us going into those side places. It's a nice city, isn't it? While we're here, we should probably look at doing some more of our profession stuff. Don't know quite how much we were able to do yet, but can make some alloy. That's kind of about it at the moment.
I am glad you're back, Adelgon. The council is needed here in Dornagol more than ever.
Ooh, the seats are full now.
It is time we stand as one and strike back against the Nerubians.
Good stuff.
Let's get down to business then.
The Urban Council is reunited. Hopefully they can put the past aside and get the Callway repaired. And hopefully they'll help us with the Nerubians and Xal'atath. Art direction and just model fidelity are ways around dealing with the ancient, 20-year-old engine and game. They've had to do a lot of work. Again, just looking at models and like the detail on stuff, like the 3D elements on armor and little like bits that wobble with physics. And for a game that can still run on a potato, that's part of why it has such an everlasting appeal. And they still want it to go another 20 years from now. I've no doubts they can do it.
If you hear anything of note, let me know.
Ooh, one more big storyline here. And we've unlocked the theatre troupe.
Very good to meet you.
The Unbound have arrived with the equipment and resources needed to begin repairing the Callway. This is a momentous occasion, one for the Archive. I would not say this to Adelgon, but I see the Titan's hands in it. And now it is time for me to exercise my directive. I have devised a plan for how to organize our workers most efficiently, and have also allocated supplies to welcome them. Take these orders to Edelgon's workers so they can begin in earnest. We will meet you there shortly.
Adelgon and I will oversee the repairs. This will be no small task.
Aye, fella. Renowned person, what have we got?
Extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Can it afford those cloaks yet? Not better quality, but it is appearances we don't have. That's
My
fine.
thanks for your patience.
Right. Let's get the repairs going. Come on, Noodle. Ah, don't fall down. Take those orders.
drives you?
Directive received. We'll see the task to completion. Why do I have to get so close if I am hooking these orders at them?
Sorry.
3 at a time, we chuck the paper. I believe the council ward still has the Colway schematics. Astonishing. I mean, you'd hope he'd keep all the paperwork.
Path brought
Go,
you
go, go, everybody, to work, to work. We've got to fix this whole hole in the ground.
Tell me what drives you.
Alright, I see, it's like completely caved in. And that's where we go down to the rest of the expansion. A quick nosy, shall we? Yeah. All locked off and sealed. Oh. What's down there? I don't know. I'm sure we'll get there at some point, though.
These repairs will be wasted if we're attacked again. We need to bolster our defenses.
That we do.
The edicts must be followed.
Even with this many workers, the Colway's repairs will take time. We need to decide what to do in the meantime.
I have work to do.
I know the Unbound can repair and unblock the Colway expeditiously, but I also know the Nerubians, if they see an opportunity for an ambush, they will take it. With our backs turned and our focus on the Colway, we are prime targets. I need to rally my Storm Riders and form a perimeter around Dorn in case of an attack from within or from without. Meet me outside my Storm Perch and I will call upon my troops there. It's a challenge. The Rookery is a dungeon, so is that saying we do it follow a dungeon or?
I have work to do. Meet me outside the Storm Perch. We will rally the Storm Riders and protect the Unbound.
How do I know?
We will fly to the Rookery together.
So how do I know if this is a solo
What is
jobby?
your query?
Ah, no, follow a dungeon. Excellent, excellent. Once the Storm Riders are gathered, we will form a perimeter around the Colway to protect the workers. The Nerubians will not catch us unaware a second time. Let me know when you are ready. So, they added this late Dragonflight, where, in a similar vein to some other MMOs that have done it, you can go into a dungeon without the need of a full party of 5. You can go in with as many of your friends as you want, up to 5, and it will just put some NPCs or followers in with you. We'll see how well it goes now we've got the War Within. Hope they add a load of story folks too.
Fly high, strike true.
So we can either let follower lead the dungeon, or we can lead it ourselves. Oh, and it is story focused. It is just like individuals who would like fit the bill, for lack of a better term. Cool.
Before us stands the Storm Perch, Outlander. It is the command center and rookery for all Storm Riders.
Tree
This
on
is
top.
highly irregular. Why are these Storm Rooks tethered here?
Thank the Titans you are here. The Storm Perch has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted. Hurry! If we free these Storm Rooks, we can fly there and try to end this madness.
I'll avoid stuff.
Outlander, with me.
Okay. Now we, rather than, as what happens a lot these days, folks tend to rush through very quickly. I'd assume less so at the start of an expansion, but either way, this allows you to take your time, take it in. And it also means the WoW team can actually put more story into their dungeons, because they know people who are worried about doing them for that reason no longer have to be. So they can go in and enjoy the story at their own pace. Difficulty-wise, they're not that difficult. They give you a little bit of gear at a lower level than you'd get doing it on normal, heroic, or mythic, for example. But again, you've got an NPC who will tank, one who will heal, others to do DPS. They will fill the roles you don't do. It's a great way to learn to tank and to heal, or try out a new spec.
Koratite, what are you doing? Stop this!
Well, he's dead now, I'm afraid, sir. Clear them all out. So the void's getting into the earthen. That much is clear. That's not a good sign. The whole point is the earthen. They were pretty. The old gods had to like turn us into flesh for the keepers and the dwarves to be like those earthen to become dwarves and humans to eventually then be corruptible. But now whatever Xal'atath has done, it's just taking them over. That's a big change lore-wise in terms of what she is capable of compared to prior. Old god influence. Oh look, he marked it for me. That's nice as well. It's like over here.
What dark magic is this? How dare they defile their own storm rooks?
Right, we click on these and off we go then. It's funny that he's gone ahead story-wide. Oh, it's been swapped by someone who wasn't him. I see. Oh, we're getting shot at. Come on, everyone. It's a nice feeling. Okay. Almost feels like...
Goran, what have you done?
Area at the start of Elden Ring. Not the DLC, the base game. That first castle you go into, where Godfrey is. Godric?
It should have been mine, Pilgrim.
Oh no.
You never deserved to be Stormward.
No.
I left Goran, my second, in charge of the Storm Perch when I left to investigate your Dalaran's crash. What has that traitor allowed to happen in my absence?
Void feeds on ambition and stuff like that. Easy for Xal'atath to manipulate.
I don't have a target.
And see this big plan of hers to get all these things in motion.
I need to target something first.
That's a fair point, AJ. Know that feeling, especially when you're trying to get groups with friends. Like, who wants to tank? Nope, 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 nope. Alright, well, I guess I will then. Let's go around and... Is it going to pull all the mobs if we attack this boss one? We'll find out. Immune. Why? Oh, it was just triggering something. That's fine. Ah! This pulled all the ads. Some of the ads. Ooh! Let's get them down first. We can do a bit of off-healing to help.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Not standing mechanics. Again, the story version of these follower dungeons won't have all of the mechanics, but it will have some of them! So on Mythic, I'd wager that beam would just kill us outright. Or close enough.
It's too far away.
Rest well, Curios. You deserved a better rider than Goran.
No, the hunter!
I'm out of range.
Hunter, no, he's dead!
I'll deactivate Goran myself for this sacrilege.
It's alright, I've got a combat res. I got you, Hunter. What are you doing, Baelgrim? I know this is a tough story moment for you. We should jump down here. Okay. What are these? Take a feather, slow your fall. Thank you. Temporarily channel the power of the storm to crash down, energize friendly stormrooks to break free of their void bonds. Oh. Cool. Be free, burbs. Be free. Come on. There we go. Oop. I don't know if there's much purpose to saving them other than doing it just as we jump through, but that's fine. Yeah, Rep Paladin has been solid for a long time, and Prop Paladin's been OP for a long time, or at least it always feels like that. We've got some good stuff these days. We're doing pretty well. I couldn't tell you in like a meta sense how well they're doing, or damage chart wise, but still feels good to push those buttons. Alright, we're down. More baddies.
Finally, I thought I'd have to fight Gorin on my own.
It's alright, we're now.
Outlander. We will press forward and rescue who we can.
Alright. Oh yeah, absolutely going to be trying some PvP this expansion. I know it'll be messy and crazy, but we'll certainly be giving it a go at max level. Might not be the first thing we do. Have to gear up a little bit. And I know the rated stuff won't come in until Season 1, which is, I believe, like the 12th or 18th of September, so there's some time. Might be even a little later than that. I'd have to check their schedule again.
Been changed by some dark influence.
Again, it's very weird that the earthen are getting corrupted in this way and not through flesh like they would be in the past.
Go, find Volkmar. He will take you to safety.
Get out, everyone! Oh, banging on their houses, that's very rude. Go, go, go! I can always turn on this button, which will make the NPCs lead the way rather than me. So if you ever get lost, or you just want to sit back for a moment, you can let them lead the way. Well, it will all depend. A lot of people are thinking Xalatath was the original 5th Old God. There's a lot of theories out there and a lot of hints that could lead in that direction. All kinds of stuff bouncing about. I mean, Xalatath has had plans for a long, long time, and we first encountered her within Legion. She was the Shadow Priest's artifact weapon, affectionately called Naifu by the community. Well, Shadow Priests. She had a bit of a further quest line in BFA, where she made a deal with N'Zoth to free herself from those bounds. And she has been plotting, scheming, and working towards all of this ever since. It's been pretty good. She's an excellent antagonist, and just in terms of sheer marketability, she's done very well. Oh, no, don't blow up.
Then face me. I will stand proud on the debris of your corpse. The Void Riders follow me now.
Alright, my guy.
I command this rookery by right.
Thorin, you have betrayed your directives as an Oathsworn. The Storm Rider. I will not let it stand. Ooh, big void beams. And it leaves a mark. Nope. Nope, don't suck us in. Dead.
This power.
May your memory be forever cursed by what you have wrought here. Onward. Something else. Deeper within.
The same dark magic that was emanating from the Storm Riders is more powerful here.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to rescue.
We just...
The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider way.
Aim for the water.
Follow me.
What water? Oh, okay. Hey, roll good. That big old hole in the wall. It's probably how they got in. One would assume. Yeah. Where are we all going? Are we climbing up this grate? Am I a fool? Who has water walking? Somebody cast water walking. And it was this grate, that's fine. Oh.
What is that? What did Gorin bring here?
Nasty void business.
We have to take it down.
I'm out of range.
What's this? Storm Vengeance. Place a beacon to place. Call Storm Rider Vokmar to assist you with an attack to electrocute your foes. But only sometimes. Yeah, go get them. Well, look at him ride in. Nice. It's more of a stun than anything else, but that's fair enough. Solid first dungeon so far.
Creatures channeling on that core.
Not overly long. Some amusing little boss fights. Again, we can only see the basics of the mechanics in the follower mode, but that's perfectly fine. Glad to be able to do it at my own pace. Like a lot of games, especially for the more competitive parts, you get that reputation of a more toxic part of the player base. Even if in reality it's not as bad as the vocal minorities tend to be, it's still a barrier to entry, especially for folks like me. Just even the risk of having to deal with that is like, I'd rather not. I'd just rather not deal with it. And stuff like this helps an awful lot, for a variety of reasons. Hey, we got a level 73. Can get another point.
Is that?
Ow.
What did Gorin bring here?
Double up on our hammers.
Seen nothing like it. Its energies have twisted them, changing them into this.
We have to take it down.
Very scary possibilities.
Agreed. Vokmar, engage the target.
Oh no, that's never good, is it? The void magic. Aye, that's the way to go. Can be difficult when you've got to work together as a group, though. Don't know what the boss was trying to do there, but it's alright. We get him down. Oh. Storm Riders can protect Dornagal.
Let us
No
return
longer.
to the council. I must report to them.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. And now you've got a big poop pool at the bottom. I guess we just leave follower dungeon. Very grim. Thought we were going in there to get a load of allies, but nay. Somber rain falls. Right. I'd like to play a good while longer, at least a couple of hours, but I do need to go and make sure that the situation downstairs is at least being somewhat sorted and we've got a plumber called and all the necessary steps are being taken. No, it's pretty stressful in the house at the moment. So I'm just going to go see the state of things. We're going to take like 10 minutes or so. Appreciate those who wish to stick around. I'll be back then. Just going to put a quick message in the chat. There we are. Alright, I'll try to be back as soon as I can. Just need to make sure all is well, or at least being sorted. Much love to those who end up heading off. Otherwise, I'll see you very soon. And we're back. Sorry for the delay, folks. We've made necessary phone calls. We're turning off the water shortly. Hopefully someone can get out and see it today sooner rather than later. It's one of them things. It's that moment of, you know, a lot of work's just been done. And that's the time, right, we've had a week or so of stress.
To a burrow near the meadery.
Could it all be calm? No, of course not. Something crazy has to happen.
And without the Storm Riders...
Let's click back into the story. Apologies, it's a level of stress I didn't need this weekend.
I serve the Titans unswervingly.
The entire rookery. I see. At least the source is destroyed. I lament the loss of so many Storm Riders, but if the corruption has spread to Dornagal.
Go where the edicts lead.
The Nerubian commander Zurich spoke as though he is protecting Xalatath's location. I will take any opportunity to deprive her of another pawn.
I do not miss.
With my Storm Riders inactive, Dornagal is undefended, save a handful of lay peacekeepers. If the Nerubians attack us here again, Dornagal will fall, and all of us with it. It is imperative we draw them away from the city and take out their commander. We can and will make our own web and capture Xerix in it. I have a plan.
Conversation terminated.
What is the plan? What is the plan?
I have work to
There we
do.
go.
They want the Cinder Brew? I propose we let them have it, and then ignite it.
Now hold on! That will reduce my meadery to rubble!
I will see to its repair, Wenbrand. You have my word.
Fine. But if my stock is involved, then so am I. Excellent. Then we are aligned.
Very good.
We protect the people of the Isle.
Then it is settled. We'll make our stand at the Cinderbrew Meadery.
May the edicts guide you.
Your archer friend is right. We must eliminate Xerix and his forces if the Coreway is to remain safe. Let us head to Cinderbrew Meadery at once.
We are the bedrock.
On your signal, I'll lure the Nerubians to the meadery.
And we will prepare a welcome for our guests.
Ah, it is a dungeon. We still have a lot of side quests to do. There's a huge amount of content there. Seems as though the main quest is just going to lead us in that direction. Let's head about and bang out a load of these side quests then. We've got a few delves to accomplish in the meantime as well. Go about doing those for a bit. Let's make our way. Oop, oop, oop. Fish! More pike, please. Oh, crystalline sturgeon. Which one of these helped us get more... Sturgeon give us perception. Route. Let's see, which one do we have the most of? That's for 30 seconds. Right, throw that back in. Better perception. Quick fish. Very soothing music yet again. That does it. What's the other pool? Oh, the calm surface one. That's the one we need. We don't want to increase perception if we're looking for a common fish. This should be alright. God damn it, Minnow! There we go. I assume we'll need like 5, 10 maybe of these things? Hope your weekend morning's going well, folks. Or whenever someone will be watching, if somebody's watching the VOD. Make sure you're staying hydrated yourselves. Get something to eat if you haven't already. We'll be right with you, Nerubian. We just want to get our fishy. It seems as though it's more important to do some fishing on a Saturday now. It's pretty clever to have your fishing event on a day where people will be taking things a little slower. Apologies if my commentary is a little stunted. Not really used to streaming when there's stressful home situations happening. Just a part of my mind is like, ah. But as we said, there's not much that can be done at the moment other than wait for an expert. Lay down some towels, put a layer of bin bags underneath them just in case. New appearance. And it is just a waiting game.
I need a target.
And one would hope it's an issue where a plumber can get inside the wall, have a look and be like, oh, it's this, this and this, and it's all sorted. Glad to hear it, AJ. Let's go and investigate this next area. Give. I'm preferring my Paladin Flying Charger to my old Noodle at the moment. We swap around a bit. Ooh, rare. Plague Heart. Oh, you're looking very sick. Oh, he's got mushrooms growing out of him. It's more Last of Us here. He's level 80. Why is he level 80? Hang on. Right, we fire everything then, I suppose, and we bubble immediately to avoid any excess damage. Like a max level rare. Keep ourselves healed and topped off. Put on our little buff. Heal! Heal! Nope. Nope, this is death. Can we keep him kited?
I need to get closer.
Keep away from him. Throw his hammer. Throw that one. Avoid the charge. Our level 80 druid is helping. Oh. Help me, level 80. You've got the damage, I don't. Come on.
I'm out of range.
Yeah. Give him the thank you.
Thank you.
Just wandered into that. Didn't even check the level. Just assumed it was something I could deal with. Oh dear. Yes, I've heard of the fungus, AJ. I have heard of that fungus. That was a terrifying discovery. It's like, oh, these things are real. Nature is a scary, scary lady. It is destructive. It is hunger. It is... Ugh. Speaking of scary nature, look at that void fish. Oh, nice.
A new
Oh, more turn to mushroom. This is not as the basin should be. We have much work to do.
Let's commit our meeting
Ah,
to memory.
not like this, Ward Keeper. You were meant to guide us. Phaedrin was the leader of my order. I was sent here to assist them. I was too late. There is a darkness that haunts these woods, human. These woods were Phaedrin's home. It was her charge to tend to them. And so she is given by the... It's just a big quest one, it's fine. Given by the Keeper herself. And now she is gone and her woods run amok. Bring me the spores of these mayhemic menaces. It's a great word, mayhemic. Perhaps there is a way to cleanse this land.
Journey far.
Hungarians must be stopped before they spread to every forest on the Isle of Dorn. Aye aye, then we've got to kill them and then there's the delve. We'll do your quest with them first, my dear. Oh, herbalist can finish them off, for lack of a better term. Grab that. Ooh, a treasure. Where treasure? Urot the Self-Exiled. Hello. Urot Self-Exiled Self. Story long. Have you Buskroot cap? I do not. Is that a herbalism thing? We'll see if we find any. Again, that may be something very specifically for herbalists to trigger. There we go. Right, back into the basin. Infected peacock? No. Buskroot. He said boss cap right up there, so that's not what we have. And I imagine it wouldn't be a quest item that we'd have to give to him, because then you could just miss it. A load of them over here. Come here, little screaming mushroom people. Or infected, strange, horned creatures. Give you a twizzle face. And that one's just go into the delve. We'll get to that. Got 5 all on his lonesome, that's very kind. We still have to kill a load of them for the bonus objective as well. That'll happen as we go through the quest, though. One more probably do it. I mean, I wouldn't call it war crimes as much as it is stopping the fungus people from committing more war crimes, right? I am protecting the area from a spreading disease-like fungus that will kill us all if left unattended. Where'd she go? Oh, she's just underneath this fish.
Speak freely.
Do you have them all?
Directive needed.
Thank you, Baroque. I will take a close look at them. The Fungarians of these woods pose a greater danger than any of us anticipated. We must prevent their spread.
Our lives are our own.
Phaedrin must have had some way of fending off the Fungarians. Although there are few left in the countryside who still follow the edicts, Phaedrin was long a true believer. She would never have allowed these woods to reach the state while she still held faith. We should take a look at her home in the woods. Perhaps there is something that may prove useful inside.
May your choices return you here.
I pray Phaedrin's hovel will have what we need. Meet me there. What have we got? An urn? The fine craftsmanship in this clay pot is betrayed by the odour of rotting tree bark stored in it. This is not what you're looking for. Ooh, a dusty memory gem. That'll help. Final offering. I can wait no longer. We are abandoned. These woods will have to hold without me. Goodbye. Memory of Phaedrin removes her memory gem and shuts down abruptly. Final offering? Oh. The Oathbinder's Pledge. This stone banner would have once hung proudly outside of this home, as a pledge to the keepers and their edicts. Now it is a symbol of a broken memory and an empty promise. Oh dear. Oh, one more. A shillelagh. Shillag? Shillelagh. I knew how to pronounce it at some point. That should do it. I feel an old presence in that staff. Bring it here.
Our forged paths intertwine.
Looking through the walled keeper's things unnerves me. So many untold stories.
Journey far and safe.
This staff holds a familiar magic. I'd hoped to forget. Oh, Phaedron, what happened here?
Follow no directives but your own.
Magical staff? Wards, what were you doing, Phaedron? Igris ruminates briefly, her brow crinkling and eyes aglow. After a moment, she turns to you with a smile carved into her face. I've got it! The life energy in this staff should overcome any mycotic corruptions in the wildlife here. Then you return them to the natural cycle, and the land will heal on its own time. If you see any wards, take them down. Take her memory gem just in case. It may yield more information yet.
May all paths
Understood?
be open to you.
Oh, hang on, what's that? Earthen coffer in the back of the room? I guess we're just taking it. Some potions. Absolutely take those. And then a lovingly worn chisel. No, not worth too much, but that's fine. We'll take it. Let's get rid of these wards. First offering. These wards will protect the bosque while I undergo restoration. They're no replacement, but they'll hold for short periods. Oh dear. It's like they didn't though, did they? What's that up there? Another one. Alright. It's just a mushroom growing on a tree, spreading the spores. Be cleansed! Hey, that worked out. Second offering. What would they say if they returned and saw me reliant on wards to fulfill my edicts? I just don't have it in me anymore. Soon. Yes, the Titan's returning. Many things to consider. Can save another one here. Boop. There you go. Go on, under off.
It's too far away.
We'll tag that just to get that. We'll probably have to kill it for the quest as well. Oh, given that dialogue, I think we know what happened to her. Oh, because she turned to stone there. Unless it'll become that in a moment. Third offering. I have awakened Gladebark. It will keep this place while I watch for their return.
It's still reaching.
Cleansed. And cleanse the peacock. With a few more to kill as well.
I'm out of range. I need a target.
Enemies starting to take a wee bit longer to get murdered. Ah, many hunter pets. You got 3 hunter pets, 4 hunter pets. Whoa! How have you got that many going around with you? Pretty cool for hunters. Like I end up playing like survival, which is like melee hunter these days. Very much enjoyed that. You like harpoon towards people. You have like a mini crossbow you whip out and boop stuff with. Very fun. Fourth offering. Even Gladebark begins to rot. Is this to be all our destiny? How long? Right, let's quickly turn back to the other lady before we clear more. Oh, we can clear these as we go. It screams so loud. lot more people up and about and questing as well as we get into the afternoon. Again, lovely to see. Whoop.
Welcome, Outlander.
Simply fascinating. There is one final thing I must ask of you. There is a great monster that roams these woods. I'm certain you've sensed it. It must be felled. Rotbark was Freydrin's final means to control this basin, but even this was too great for any individual earthen. Ours is not to control, but tends to its needs. Use the staff once more, and bring an end to Rotbark's reign. Rotbark the Unfelled was created to protect the land, then was left to fend for itself, until it forgot itself and rotted, as was its maker. Sadness for them. Oh my goodness, finally an upgrading gear? A little bit, but it will turn off our set bonus. That's fine. We could do with being taken down a peg.
Goodbye.
Then again, that individual up there who needs, like, mushrooms we don't have. Oh, you can slay him or purify him? Oh, that just reduces his target, his health by 10%. Aw, and here I thought we could save him. Just have to wait for him to spawn, I suppose, now. We've seen him pop up quickly in and amongst it. Yes, well, given that there's 3 of him already dead here, it shouldn't be too long from this spot. Cooking, looking. Oh, could start salvaging meats. Basically beef. Very silly game. Keep an eye out. Again, I'm guessing he spawns here because of the corpses, but... Oh, there we go. Use the wand. Rotten. Destroy the rotten. I waited so long. Lot to answer for, Titans. It's alright. They'll get here, and Iridicron will punch them in the face.
Ah, a new experience.
Rotbark's demise will mark the ending of this basin's deterioration. Thank you, human. Your assistance has been most invaluable.
May your choices return.
As the land heals, the Fungarians too will move on to their next journey. As must you. As must we all. Indeed. We're not quite done here yet. Equip those pants. We've got the delve to go into. Again, these early tiers of the delves are not going to be too challenging. But they do need doing. We'll investigate the story as we go after I find this ore. Yes. Lovely. The more ore we have, the better it's going to be when we start getting into crafting, as things slow down questing wise. Yep, little instanced off area. Solo and up to 5. Bran will assumably be in here to help us. Aye. Tier 1. Oh, we can do tier 2. Cool. Yeah, we can do that. Enemies have more health, deal increased damage, and grant more experience. Additional traps and challenges will appear. Explosive spores infest the delve. They will pursue adventurers if they detect movement or are damaged. Rescue a group of other miners who have been captured by the Fungarians. Yes. We're in. You're all saying your colleagues got captured by Fungarians? Every last one. I'm unable to execute a rescue mission myself. Hey Bran, how you doing? My unit and I have been trying to scout for new sources of ore ever since this quarry was overrun by Fungarians. However, today we were overwhelmed. I escaped alone. Can you locate my subordinates and recover them? The treasure located below is yours if you can get through these creatures. Now dive into this cavern and I'll get your friends back. Jump down this pit to find my subordinates. There's plenty of water at the bottom to cushion the fall. I'll remain here to assist any who escape. Looks like we're jumping. We sorted out Bran last time, so he's okay. Says I can sell some gear though. Or repair gear. Repair. Sell our junk. Checked it all for transmog goodies. We can sell our spares. Very nice. Have a quick chug of water as we jump down and begin. That was way longer than I was expecting. I swear we were going to hit a rock.
Nice find. That big mushroom could launch us right up.
Ran noted. And it seems as though we've...
Big mushroom could launch us right up.
You've said, hang on, let me... Oh, back to the entrance. No. Whee! Well, isn't that nice?
They'll never be using that move. Got the dodge.
Dodge what, Bran? Oh, does this thing just...
Spores will blow up if we hit them.
Oh, it keeps regenerating. Okay, we leave it alone then. We leave it alone.
Fantastic.
Right, more crystal, more currency. Thanks for the aid. Knew we couldn't rely on those Storm Riders. Listen, the Storm Riders we just learnt are absolutely screwed. There's a rare down there as well. Let's go and investigate. Is that scumbag Reno Jackson? It is. I want his nose punching again.
Bet we can bounce on those tiny mushrooms.
But why? I mean, yeah, we can bounce. But to what end, Bran? That didn't help us. I suppose we are learning. They are doing a chunky little bit more damage. But I don't think we're going to be in any danger. Finley? Reno?
Good to see you, Commander.
Good to see you. I'll always do his Hearthstone voice over whatever they've given him in WoW now.
Orders, Commander.
Like, it feels like they've just, like, the wrong voice has been put to him through, like, code or something. Good to see you exploring delves. Sir Finley and I were looking for a bit of a challenge. Up for a friendly spar? I've got some fine treasure of mine up for grabs if you win. Yeah, let's fight. We shall fight with honor. Nope, no healing. Get rid of Sir Finley first, then. Done. Take this pack of supplies as my gift for your prowess. See you back at headquarters, Bran. I'll tell you more stories what we're finding here when we get back. Perhaps Sir Finley is indeed the Murloc explorer.
That's more like it.
He was a paladin card in Hearthstone, I think. I'm pretty sure he changed your hero power to be more Murloc stuff. I don't have much love for Murlocs or their silliness, but just because of when I was younger how often they killed me in this game. But they are beloved. Oh, it's a good job we landed on the water. No. How could you, game? Denying me my ore and me treasure. It's alright. That's very kind. We will now do it properly.
Oh. You're looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
I'm fine, Brad. You know what? I appreciate the concern. Don't make me put you on healer, though. I'll do it. I think we're fine with us both being damaged and me off healing for now. But if I need to, Bran... Oh, god damn it. No, no, go away. Oh, and they boop you as well. Oh, and they boop me again. Oh. Well, that went to absolute poop. Ah! Why? Why? Why did you appear out of nowhere? What the hell was that? Rifferdine? Ooh, fishing in delves. Oh, we're absolutely going to be doing that. There's no time limit on here either, so that's fine. Trout. More perception. Moa trout. Doesn't stack the buff, just gives us a little more of it. Ooh. Specular rainbow fish. Vari-coloured blood coursing underneath translucent scales gives this fish its rainbow appearance. Aside from the culinary uses provided by its meat, rainbow fish blood is noted to be nearly identical to the nacreous pigment used by scribes. Oh. So they need that as well. Right, let's move forward and see if we can get bounced back up in a different spot. It's Bluchy cave fish. Oh, an ambush! Gran, don't hit the thing. Don't hit the thing. Come over here. Oh, why? Gran. It did do a lot of damage when it exploded. We're almost through them. Need a lead with that move. The damage over time parts. No! I get saved, run away. Stop it. You stop it. Boing. Boing. No!
It's too far away.
No, I don't like these things. Oh, Bran's in a bit of bother. Where are you, Bran? There you are. Give you a heal. There you are. Construct Kinker. Increase your damage done by 15%. Lasts until you're brought below 50% health. Alright, we just keep topped up then. I like these little buffs to get us through. That's nice. Ooh. That is the respawn stone, if memory serves, from the last one we did yesterday. Yes, they're there. Respawn, that's the word. Point discovered. Do not trigger it. Gnarled Reviver. I think we gotta get rid of you. Absolutely. Go on, Bran. Nice. Right. Slightly mouldy scout. You're okay. We've been too lax if the Fungarians have spread this far. Maybe so, maybe so. That mushroom over there then. That was water, it was fine. Just instinct leaping off places. Especially when we want to keep this damage buff going. Right, up we go. Come on, Bran. Leave him alone, mushroom. Come on, friend. Get yourself out. It's starting to grow mushrooms on me. Right, one over there. No. Being bounced around and jostled all over the shop. There you go, Scout. Wonder if we'll ever retake this place. We can but try. Given it is repeatable content. Probably not, though. I love your enthusiasm, Brad. Ooh. Radiated microbloom. Herbalism things. There's a pile of treasure deeper in if you can take down the large Fungarian guarding it.
I need to get closer.
Ooh, there's a little treasure in the back there. Finish him off, Bran.
That's More like it.
Look at his little XP bar going. He's having a great time. And he's gaining tiny bits from combat, but he gains much more by discovering little bits. Right, that's the same dialogue as before. It's unsurprising, he is an explorer after all. Like, that's his thing, not combat. Though he can look after himself. So another one of these. Will it stack? Oh, it's a different one. Increase haste by 5% for 1 minute. Sure, that's very nice just before we get to whatever boss lies in wait. Don't do it, Bran. Don't stand in it. There we are. Whoop. There's the big one. Spin Shrew. We take this place. Earthen won't take back. Yes, thank you, Bran. Oh, and keep dodging. Oh, Bran, you're in trouble. Stop standing. You've got to dodge, Bran. Lay on hands. You're literally standing in the mushroom, Bran. Hey. Missing miners? Check. Dead from Guardian? Check. Time to get the treasure. Bran has unlocked gathering tools. Ooh, I wonder if he can do the herbalism where I can't or something like that. Let's grab all the gold. Very nice. And as far as new endgame activities go that aren't quite as time intensive nor player intensive as the others, this works pretty well. Ooh. Boot upgrade, and a big one at that. Hey, new boots. Our transmog finally starting to dissipate as we gain more stuff. What's that? Porcelain Arrowhead Idol. Brand spells and abilities have a chance to weaken enemies, increasing the chance to crit on them by 20% for 5 seconds. There you go, Bran.
Fantastic.
Ooh, a locked box. We'll be able to make some lockpicks as a blacksmith, I think, at some point. Let's get ourselves out of here then, Bran. All I see, we can only pick between 1 or 2 of them. We'll do the arrowhead for now, as we've not been in danger. Thank you for the aid. My subordinates and I are all returning home due to your efforts. You are most welcome. What was the gathering tools about then, Bran? How do we get gathering tools on for you? Oh, here we are. He summons a Devilsaur egg. Hopefully it hatches. Okay. Bran uses gathering tools to help players find additional gold, ore, herbs, fish, levers, and treasure. Alright, so it's not like he can do what we can't. It's just you get bonus. Then there's an ice trap, kill shot. Another buff. More buffs. And more damage and such. I get it. Yeah, and this is like the first time they're getting this system to work. If they're going to be swapping up the companion we delve with through different patches and expansions, there's all sorts they could do with that. Oh, that was a bit of ore. Touch of ore right there. Oh, a seam! We haven't had a seam yet. Yeah, give us that. Oh, yes. Even beneath the surface, seams rich in usable metal are a rare and exciting sight. They can typically be found on walls or ceilings in especially narrow spaces. Oh, a boss root cap. So is that what we needed for... This mushroom grows in the Bosket Basin. A local fungi see it as delicate, it's otherwise inedible. Seems rotten, is covered with a sickly film. Right, how many of those do we need to give to that little friend up there? So he gives us a treasure. It's probably 5 or 10. Let's fly over in that direction. And just steadily see if we can glance at a couple more. Nope. Yeah, there he is.
Be you well?
And a boss root cap.
May the spores be with you.
Oh, boss root cap. Disgusting. It reason Urot exiled self, but I'll give you something. You try make Urot happy. Urot fine. No need for more, boss cap. Nothing to give back. Thank you. Oh yeah, bag space over the years has just become an increasingly big consideration, let's say. It's unclear if this is a rocky bit of mould or a very mouldy rock. Somehow, both at once. Oh, and some crafting stuff for herbalisms. Very nice. But they added like this one at the end, this reagent bag for specific crafting stuff. A lot of the stuff in here is old Dragonflight stuff I probably don't need. Oh, those were like old quests from another one. When we get back to the capital before we go to the next zone in the game, probably in a few days' time, we'll have a clear out of his bags then. It's just my bank's very full. There's no room anywhere. Alright, that's this area cleared out. Let's head south and do the next one. What time we on? We'll try and get a few more of these side quest zones bobbed out. River Bass Pool. Again, I feel no need to rush. Let's take it chill and steady. And I'm sure tailors in this expansion can make bigger bags yet again. That's something that ends up happening each time. We'll get to that point. I'm sure there's already plenty on the auction house. Who knows where the prices are at, though. And if I can level a tailor and have them do it for myself, that's fine by me. Aye, exactly right. It's never something I've done in real life, but I've always been curious about it. I just know it is meant to take a lot of patience. It's something I'd love to try one day, though. Just to see. There's some fishing spots near where I live, but they're all like private fishing spots, so nobody's really allowed to go and do it. Only by people who like own the land or have been given permission. You occasionally see the odd folk doing it, but not often. Oh, what kind of... Oh, a webbed one. Alright, let's see what happens when we overload web. And... Bah. Nothing visible seemed to happen. Oh! It made a load of small spiders spawn that I didn't see. That I had to then click on. I think that's what it was trying to tell me. Yes, it gives you additional cloth. Fair enough. We've learnt that for next time then. And they also may have just vanished into the wall. The spawning on some of the deposits and such can be a little fiddly. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, Dagran's here. Oh, there's a rare up there. Sandris the Relic Bearer. Let's see what we can get first. Keep an eye on his health.
Something to figure out.
An archaeological site? A Titan vault? Brimf didn't tell me about this.
Oh, are you headed out?
Can you believe it, Baroque? Think all the history that's buried here. Affirmative. And part of that history is the Titan console we just uncovered. The Titan console is a huge find, and look at these ruins. There has to be more here, but going out into the site is dangerous. According to Brinf, now that the Titan vault has been unearthed, elementals have come. Elementals don't like order magic, and Titan relics just ooze the stuff. They're on a rampage. Can you go out there and get some relics back from the elementals? We need to preserve what we can.
I need some time.
Aye, Dagran. Speaker?
I attend to the archive.
I am pleased Dagran has brought you here. I need help with a dangerous task. I used Dagran's opals to repair the Titan console we recently recovered from this site. The Oathsworn have long wanted to learn more about the Titans and restore records unreachable in the archive or from before its construction. This console may hold some answers if we can bring it back online. Take this device I have made. It will lead you to Titan power cells we can use to power it, and on that, it is restored. Yeah, we can do that. Follow device's pulses. When the indicator fills, the power cells are nearby. And watch out for elementals. They're all over the place. Oh, it's like a little circle. Like old archaeology stuff. Hello, Rare. You got that fancy model that was in like the Dorn of the Infinite dungeon. Love to go see it one day. There you go, Shaman. There we go. Ooh, look at that big old lightning elemental. A ring. Upgrade. Hey, there we go. It's happening. Starting to upgrade our items. Right, we need to just head a bit more in this direction. Oh, a little more back again. There it is. And a shiny. Very good.
It's too far away.
Oh. Big old dig site. A slight little sandstorm coming over it just changes the palette to mix it up from the other parts of the zone. Nice little attention to detail. Oh. Got off in that direction. Unbound. Pebblet. Pebblet's a great little name. Very good. Oop, that one. Excuse me, Basilisk. Grab me some more fish while we're here. Hatchling will leave us alone. Right. I think we have a lot of these Stargazer ones. 12. They're a crafting reagent of ourselves, but we toss them into the waters of Ashkahet and find crazier fish. Worth having a stockpile, for sure. For sure. You can see someone off in the distance on the left there. Also fishing. And then one right here. That big elemental will be for the next step of the quest, I've no doubt. Might be the Titan device that's buried under here as well. Hey, another pike. I think 5 will probably do it. I think by the time we reach the end of all the side quests, before we leave the zone, we go back and try and save that rat with our turtle friend. Be at minimum 5. Shiny bits of order magic splooshing about, I think. Festering pool. Get more cursed fish. No, you got good fish. That's fine. They'll need to add up over time as well. Oh, that Titan energy is the thing we've got telling us you need to go over here. It's a very nice game. Ooh, pale huskfish. Often mistaken for a corrupted ghoulfish, this large fish is an angler's best friend. Drawn to minerals on the floors of waterbeds, the pale huskfish has a propensity to gulp nestled treasures. Special hookfish stomach. Opens up the contents of the fish in hopes for treasure. Interesting. Is it a crafting material by itself? It is. So I don't necessarily want to open it if we can use it for other things. What treasure? Ah, cursed ghoulfish. Keep that. Let's open him up and have a look. Literally, it's shed skin and nothing else. Curse you, game. Curse you. Right. I don't want to throw the fish in. I want to keep them. So we'll call that there for the fishing. Second power cell. Yeah. Kill a few more elementals. Where's this third power cell?
I'm out of range.
Oh, had a blip. That way. No. I'm back again. There we go. Hey, good stuff. Ending their quest, then we'll have to go kill that big one, I assume. That'll sort us out. Whoa, too fast. Horse.
Did you find something?
You found anything yet? We have.
To adventure.
Look at all these relics. Look at all this history. And to think the elementals were just going to destroy it. I could cry, I could.
I'll contemplate what we talked about.
Brimp, well executed, Baroque. I will now need Dagran's help.
I will ensure your name is in the archive.
Insert the batteries into the cylindrical holes on the console. Then, Titans willing, we will see what it holds.
Back to work.
It's like putting in a battery. Just slot the power cells in and it should turn right on. Ding! Titan device recovered. The console synthesized an object from its data logs. I can do that? Yes, but the device appears dormant. We may need another power source to determine the device's function. Which seems like it'll be this dude. Siphon from him. Zap. That did it. And then we get rid of him. That did our other quest as well. Excellent. Still 3 minutes before we can fish again. That's alright. The fish ain't going nowhere. Is it working? Can you tell what it is? Allow us to look at it. Perhaps we can ascertain its function now.
What is your query? Conversation
Curious.
terminated.
It is emitting a signal I have seen before. I have an idea where this may lead us.
Task resumed.
There is a place behind Dornagal that I cannot go. And I am not the only one. Something, a force, most likely Titan in origin, keeps the earthen from investigating a small portion of the island behind the city. Very curious. This, of course, fires my curiosity, but for thousands of years I have dutifully kept away. It seems the Titans will. The site emits a faint signal, like the one from this device. Perhaps it is the key in a literal sense to what lies there. We will see.
Return if
Interesting.
you have more queries.
Come with me, Dagran. Perhaps you can help me process what has happened. Oh, of course, Speaker. We'll meet you near the abandoned tower behind Dornagal. I don't feel the need to say my name every time. We have cleared those 2 delves as well. Can hand that one back in there. Still a lot of stuff to go and explore. Then give the fish 20 seconds, that's fine. If we immediately get another cursed one, then, you know, we move on. Little glowy horse hooves. One moment. Alright. No, it's gone. Moment I turn away. Expecting a plummet to show up in the next 40 minutes or so. Hopefully, things will be looked into and sorted today. In the meantime... Oh, nearly broke my chair. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get some more side quest content done once we finish our little bit of fishing. Don't you interrupt me, Elemental. Don't you do it. You peacefully sway over the water. We'll just grab these fish. Give me a pike. How many pikes have we got? 3. Come on, that turtle needs at least 5. I assume. Mech dog. A huge variety of hunter pets these days. Cocainine. I see. Fun name for you there, Hunter. Get his little hat. Like us, as we keep going, our transmog will eventually fall away into hodgepodge of gear. It's never like the Burning Crusade days where you'd get there from vanilla and then you'd have like a bright green shoulder pad and pink trousers and suddenly a fluorescent yellow top. It was, for whatever reason, it was all over the shop. Now we have much more ordered outfits, even if they get a bit hodgepodge. We'll deliver that one. Head to that Earthwound one. Keep an eye out for any chest secrets, rares, etc. as we go. Fish. More fish. Bloody perch swarm. Those bloody perch. Ooh, and 2 chests up there. More goodies. Be nice if it was some transmog. I imagine it might be something to up our blacksmith skill, judging by the name. Dead skin. Come on, I was near enough game for it to not be trash. Give me the pikefish. I know it's a perch swarm, but there's always a chance. Different music from where we were before. Still very pleasant. There we are. The ore and the treasure next. Is that a calm pool behind us? No, it's more stargazers. It's alright, we're going in this direction. I won't stop for every single one every time. Only most of them. Bill. Nice. Blacksmithing knowledge. Lovely stuff. Oh, nope. Get there in time. Chuck a hammer. Hit the rare. There we go. Stuck down here. No. I'm helping. I promise I'm helping. God damn it. There we go. The hunter's got like 5 pets out. No, it is indeed 4. And they got a new one as well. Is that one of their new, like, hero talents where they can have so many out now? It's pretty cool. Yeah, one over there, and then more explodey ore. Oh, I don't like the explodey ore. Almost shoulder pads, but not quite. Almost an upgrade. Yeah. Mining knowledge. Cool. Get both of these. And we'll up our mining again. We want to get to this point where we can mine while mounted. Be the most useful upgrade in our little mining tree here before we look into more specifics. Blacksmithing, we have not unlocked any yet. I see. We need to actually do some blacksmithing. We'll do before we rotate zones, once all the side quests and such are done. Where was that shiny ore? Deceived me, Matt. Oh well. No. And this in.
Work cycle interrupted.
Thank you for dealing with the Fungarians. One day there won't be such a malfunction in our system.
Return.
You're welcome. Next. Broken Stone Heart. Oh, there's a nice one though. Web door, that's fine. Gross. Gross how it just spits at you. Get off me. Bless your freedom. Completely unnecessary. Let's see. All attack speed increased by 30. Hello, Ruff.
She sings. Pain. The pain. Make the singing stop.
Last. Quiet. We can assume he's referring to Azeroth there. The world soul itself. The planet. Well, that was a quick and done one. Explodey ore. Wait for it. There we are. Don't you tag me now. Very good. No. Does a surprising amount of damage. I won't be surprised if they tone that down at some point. Oh yeah, and then we just... Nah, we'll hand it in later. We don't need to hand it in now. Main quest is for the dungeon. Let's head here, and there'll be another delve as well. Trees! Curse you, trees. Living waterfall. More fish. Oh! It's a mountain giant. Cool. Very nice. It took me a second as well. Usually they're pretty unsubtle about these things, but that's pretty good. Now I can see the arms and whatnot, especially, you know, when you highlight it, the outline. Even so. It's a lovely little spot for fishing. I talked over it, didn't I? Yep, I talked over when the noise came. Full of a took. Frog. It's a moment of calm. With some lovely music. You're gonna have to remember this spot. Is the tree like Harold from Fallout? I do not know that reference. I played Fallout 3 a long time ago. Played a chunk of Fallout 4. Watched the recent show. Started New Vegas. Got like a large number of hours into like one of the DLCs. And then it just wiped my save. Lost it all. Never went back. Which was a crying shame, because New Vegas I was enjoying more than the others. I will have to assume Harold is a similar living mutated tree of some kind. There we are. I think the elementals actually interacting with stuff in the waterfall. Wonder if they're keeping it going or if they're trying to stop it going. I suppose we'll find out in a moment. As I said, I can't do much for Shellhoof without that underclay. That's the substrate for the salve. Well, can't you do something about the earth elementals that did this to him? Or what about that sleeping mountain giant in my pond? Ah, Questions will be answered. Harvest of Farney. Well, smoke the hive, you found it. I still can't believe the courier just lost my package. Oh, that we found by the side of the road. We've been waiting on this to help with Shalehoof's leg. Mixed with fire honey, this stuff should patch him up quickly. Oh, he's a ghoul that turned into a tree. Thank you, AJ. That sounds like a serene end to a story. I hope. Ramoliths, magnificent, aren't they? One of the finest elemental beasts on the Isle. The bad news is they're not immune to injury. Poor Shalehoof here was attacked by awakened elementals in Farney's pond. The good news is that we have all we need to tend to him. We just have to mix that clay you found with some fire honey and slap it on old Shalehoof's hock. Ready? Yeah, I guess we are. You're going to get a random outsider to heal my ram? Absolutely I am. Broke, let's start by crushing up the clay you brought over on that anvil. You never answered my question about dealing with the mountain giant or his elemental friends. As I was starting to say, earth elementals and mountain giants aren't exactly friends, Farney. Besides, the giant's sleeping. I have honey. I have hot honey. Well, sleeping for now anyway. It could wake up though. I'll bring that honey over to the clay, Parok. The stuff is hot. Toss it into the water. Or just the whole thing. Sleeping or not, seems like those recent tremors have shaken up my pond. There's elementals all over my waterfall. What do we do now? Oh, we grab the pot. Mix. Yeah, you gotta get your hands dirty. I'm not exactly keen to just wait for that giant rock and the rest of the waterfalls just to wake up. Here you go, Shalehoof. Just gonna stroke that on there. I suppose waking him up on our terms might be a better solution instead of letting the elementals annoy him out of his slumber. And how exactly do you propose we do that? Well, alright, clap for me. Isn't that kind? Aren't you just a natural with the elements? Ever thought about making a career out of it? Say, since you're not afraid of getting messy, why don't you help us with Farney's problem? Go on then. Before we go and wake up a slumbering mountain giant, it's probably best we get an idea of how deeply asleep he is. If the Nerubians burrowing up didn't wake him up, I'm not sure what will. Take these earth shards and plant them on the waterfalls and hills around the lake. Once we've got them set up, I'll be able to get a reading on the giant's health. Meet us on the bank of the pond down the hill. Just across that bridge. Alright. Hang on, bit of fish up here, bit of fish. More stargazers. Oh, a skywriting glyph nearby. They're just for collectibles' sake now. They don't give you any more flying talents or any gameplay benefit. It's just for collecting, and I believe when you collect them all, you get a mount. Which is nice. That's what you want. It only shows up when we're on our skywriting mount. You may have seen on the top right with that list of like buffs that I've just got on, including a lucky horseshoe that I just have. I don't think it helps me with anything. I just have it in my inventory. Why not? And a Dragonflight one that won't go away. At least until I go and do a piece of content there again. But one pops up with a skywriting glyph, and it lets you know in what direction it is relative to where you are. And where, like, how far the distance is. Oh, if the cost is only time, especially for mount collectors, just having more things to go and get is always great. Right, let's see what pops. Yep, there it is, okay. Uncollected to the west. There it is. You hear it made that little noise as well, that like, ba-ding. Boop. There's a whole, like, arena thing going on down there, and that's where the kobolds are. We'll have to go investigate that in a wee bit. Might be another one for tomorrow, though. Looking at the time. Aye. We'll finish up this quest line here with our sleeping elemental friend. Ah! Yep. Oh look, they're now actively trying to annoy the mountain giant. They're just spitting on him. Very rude when someone's sleeping. Very rude. Come here. How could you do this? Booping me off a cliff. I managed that plenty on my own, thank you. Leave him alone, please. Right, that should be... Blah! Surely there's something behind one of these waterfalls. No, that's flat rock. That's flat rock. You've got to hide stuff behind your waterfalls in video games. You've got to do it. No! Disappointment. My day's ruined. There'll be a waterfall of it somewhere. They did it in Dragonflight as well. There was like a big bag behind one of them that I never found. Like, I knew where it was. I'd googled it. I could just never find it for whatever reason. Once you place the tremor stones, I'll be able to read the signals they send through the earth. That should allow me to get a feel for what condition that fella's in before we go waking it up. And by we, I of course mean you. I've placed him. It is indeed. It is indeed. AJ. Oh no, can you feel it? The giant's pulse. Poor lad, wounded, I think. Wounded? Well, that calms my bees. Let's just hope it passes quickly and quietly, right? Passes quickly? We haven't seen mountain giants in eons, and you want the first one we find to pass quickly? The mountain giant's got a weak heartbeat. Paul has likely been disturbed from a deep slumber with all these elementals breaking off from the falls. Fortunately, a pair of us are experts in healing elemental and elemental adjacent life forms, aren't we? If the salves can work on earthen and rock rams, it can work on mountain giants. Remember when we used that clay and that fire honey to patch up Shalehoof? Let's do that again, but bigger. Problem is, we've run out of clay. Fortunately, with all the recent seismic activity, a whole avalanche of elementals has been roused out of the torpor and have been clashing on the eastern beach. Bring me wet, elementally charged silt to use as our restorative substrate. Aye aye. If Armor wants to patch this sleeping boulder up and get him out of my pond, I'm all for it. Unfortunately, we used the last of my store of fire honey on Shellhoof's wound. I haven't had time to harvest any from Cinderwald with all these elementals running amok. Head down to the wall's edge and bring us some honey. You're going to need a lot. Mind yourself in Cinderwald. The cinder bees don't relate too kindly to disturbances. They may be temperamental, but like all elemental creatures on the island, they're vital in the role they play. It's fascinating how much elemental stuff is based here, where the Titans kind of made all this. And those are two forces that do not want each other. Not on good terms. Alright. The beaches. Come here, you lot. Stop fighting each other. Come fight me. Combine earth and water to create living mud. Okay, and each one gives me 2. I may go and grab a chunk of you. We go. Simple enough. I love it in the ground. Eh. Oh, and that just gives us it straight up without the need to combine. That's nice. Three more. One more. Need a water one or another bit of ground. Bit of ground will do it. Keeping an eye out for the specific fish pool that was like calm, ripply one, I believe. Not that one. Not that one. There are a lot of these stargazers out here. Right, we'll swoop back around to a glob of honey. Ah. 3. Ooh, glyph. Hey. Just got that one in passing. What's that? Stream skipper. Just leaning over the waterfall if it's morning. So it's like a catfish but with like frog features. What is happening to its eyes? It's like praying to the old gods. I don't trust that thing at all. Strange fish indeed. Right, so we're looking for this thing. Coalesce living honey. Terrifying. Hey, ding. We are going to be max level well before we finish all the zones. That happens every expansion if you take the time to do the story. Like all the side quests and such. During Avenging Wrath, you become linked to your Dorn lights, causing radiant damage to enemies or healing to allies that pass through beams beyond 5 targets. Activating Avenging Wrath applies it to nearby targets. Cool. That's like the big one at the bottom. Take care of yourself, AJ. Thanks for sticking about. Have yourself a good day and enjoy your weekend, bub. Much love. One more of these. Oh, honey. They're level 80. Whoa! Doesn't want me in there. Doesn't want me dealing with those. Lesson learned. I want naught to do with you. Stop chasing me. And we're clear. Let's hand those back. We'll wrap up this little quest line here with our mountain giant friend. Mind yourself in my forest. Cinderbees are dangerous, but we rely on them for the honey they produce for our mead. You found this off of what? A living honey... Varney stops her sentence before lowering her voice. Let's keep all mention of living fire honey between us. Helmut might get distracted and run off into danger if we tell him. Bless. Helmut? By combining living sand and water, we can create an elemental silt that mimics the underclay's healing properties, or at least something that comes close to it. Isn't elemental fusion fascinating? I suppose it is. Can you feel the energy in the silt between your fingers, Baroque? The charge that hums through it. Isn't it exhilarating? Doesn't it make you feel one with the earth and the mountains? Helmut squeezes the silt in his thick, stony fingers. By the core way this stuff packs a punch. Combining healing silt with the molten fusion properties of fire honey has given us a salve that could wake a whole mountain, which is exactly what you'll do. Take the mixture over to our wounded friend in Farney's Pond and slap it on his hide. It should be enough to wake him up and alleviate any soreness. Hopefully, anyways. The tremor stones will maintain enough tension on the water to support you. Sure this is going to work, Helmut? What if it wakes up and is still hurt? In theory it should work. This remedy works on earthen and ramoliths, so why not a mountain giant? Be curious, Farney. I like these two a lot. I think they've got a great thing going on. Let's give it a go. Which rub it into his back. Watch out! It's moving! That worked. It's awake. By the Shapers. He's magnificent. How does Stefani stares wide-eyed in stunned silence? Okay, we're safe. Yeah, stop moving. Well, would you look at that? Thousands of years of slumbering at the base of a waterfall, and he wakes up without even a roar or a foot stomp. Ha! And Farney was worried. You did great with making that salve, Baroque. Both Farney and I owe you a big thanks. Our new friend looks thankful too. Ooh, an upgrade.
Hey, no more. Little stones help.
Wait. Hold your honeycomb. Mountain giants can talk? Of course they can, Farney. Just like you and I. And yes, we helped. Fire and earth made the pain go away. Mountain giant rumbles as he looks between you and the earthen. It was mostly Baroque who helped. Speaking of which, do you have a name, big fella?
Name? I forget. Sleeping long time.
Or do we know the feeling? Well, I'm Harmut and this is Farney.
Me and Farmut.
Oh, forget it. Close enough. This is so exciting. I've got a quarry full of questions to ask. Let's head up the path and chat. Harmut, don't you dare lead him to my farm. If he tramples shale hoof or steps on my hut, follow me, big fella. Harmut's got a nice spot up that hill. The mountain giant offers a slow nod of thanks towards you for following the earthen up the hill. Now, is he going to wow teleport, or is he actually going to follow them the whole way up? I think he might do it, you know. I think he might get all the way up. Just grabbing this all game. Want to keep looking? No. He's going all the way up. Just give me this ore. Oh, so I'm immune to the small explosions, but the big one will still rock my face. There, he got most of the way up the hill. I give him that. Hey, and now he's just hanging out. Awesome. Let's grab this flight path.
Tell me, what drives you?
Good stuff. See if you've got anything to say. How is he, Harmut? Can you believe it? The first awakened mountain giant we've seen in, well, eons. Long ago there were many of them across this land, or so the stories go. I can't help but wonder if there are other mountain giants just waiting to be awakened. Why are you so fascinated by mountain giants, Harmut? Why are you not fascinated? Have you ever seen such interesting creatures? According to records that predate the archive, there used to be as many mountain giants in this land. As our cycles passed, mention of them became increasingly less frequent, and eventually they became mere words in the archive. Some of the records held by archivists back in Dorn indicate that it was giants like this one who helped carve out the region upon which the city was built. Though no one quite remembers that far back, we've never been able to even confirm it. That's nice. How exactly did a giant end up in the pond? Haven't you felt those tremors of late? I think it's those blasted Nerubians and they're tunneling to the surface. Maybe there's earthquakes happening underneath us. Either way, I assume the giant had been slumbering further in the cliff, and the tremors must have dislodged him from the waterfall. Don't ask me how he didn't wake up from the tremors, though. I'm guessing they can sleep through a lot. Well, may we see you all again someday, Harmut. I think that's a lovely little moment to end off on for today. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Appreciate those sticking around. Apologies for the delays and breaks throughout the day. Just emergencies at home and all that. Well, if you enjoyed yourselves here, feel free to leave a like on the video, comment down below how you're finding either the streams, the War Within, or anything else in particular. Subscribe for more content. We'll be back with Good Morning Azeroth come the morrow at 9 AM UK time. On Monday we'll be back in the evenings with Elden Ring. We've got our first little bit of that playthrough going. It's very excited. Died a lot. And until then though, much love. Take care.